Welcome to the campus of Immanuel High School for tonight's Dairyland Conference matchup between the Independence-Gilmanton Indees and your Immanuel Lutheran Lancers. Please stand if you are able. Remove your hats as the Immanuel Pep Band, under the direction of Joel Gorud, leads us in the national anthem. Immanuel High School and Independence-Gilmanton High School and the WIA require good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators at interscholastic events. Please support the players, coaches, and officials in a positive manner. Comments of a sexist, racial, or ethnic nature or other intimidating actions will not be tolerated and are grounds removed from the gymnasium. Please be aware of the possibility of ball or player entering the bleachers during the competition. Thank you and enjoy the game. Now for our starting lineups. First for Independence-Gilmanton. Senior number 3, Arabelle Nicely. Sophomore number 4, Rylan Sheehan. Junior number 5, Nora Shank. Junior number 21, Shauna Dano. And senior number 24, Micaiah Scow. The Indies are coached by John Zilla, assisted by Brett Serum, Rachel Kent, and Nicole Sheehan. Now for your Immanuel Lutheran Lancers. Senior number 11, Becky Nelner. Junior number 14, Gwyneth Gergo. Junior number 15, Savannah Quaid. Freshman number 21, Paige Goodman. And senior number 24, Gabby Radical. Lancers are coached by Missy Nelner, assisted by Christian Goodman.
Welcome to tonight's matchup between the Immanuel Lutheran Lancers and the Independence-Gilmanton Indees. This will be the final game for the Lancers for their season ends for the year. Returning after Christmas, an open three to start off for the Indees comes up short. Rebound inside, comes up short as well. Rebound by Nelner. And the jump ball going to be called. Sheehan came in quickly. Is going to go to the Lancers, however, as the Indees are going to come out with some press here to start them off. Nelner trying to get it in. No option. Sends one high to Radical. Pressure all around. She'll dribble back and out of it. And Shank will stay on until she crosses half court. To the corner with Goodman. Has some space, won't take it. Dribbles up high, and hand off to Girdle. Back over to Goodman. Back quickly to Girdle. She'll drive it up top. Go to the corner with Nelner. In the paint with Radical. Has some space. Steps inside. Kick out Quaid. Quaid steps through. A little jumper. Sends it long, and it's rebounded by Scow. Indies go quickly. Shank on the floor, wide open three, won't take it. Quickly into the paint, double team, loses the ball. Goodman takes it away. Just sending up to Girdle, who will try to dribble out of it. Goodman with her 13th steal on the year, averaging 1.4 per game as Gurgle gets stuck with it up top. Maintains her dribble and hand it off to Goodman. Back up high with Gurgle. Trying to get the edge, will hand off to Nelner. Into Quaid. Quaid turns, double team, drives inside, has a lane, can't finish, tipped out of the hands of Radical. She'll go back on the outside. Good fake, steps through, banks it in. Radical's up. And the Lancers up 2. And violation on the line. Lancers going to get it right back as Dino stuffed over the line. Lancers trying to add to it. They got to pass it on the baseline incoming. No option, and 5-second violation. Gonna give it right back to the Indees. Lancers 5-4 currently on the year, 164th in Wisconsin, with the Indees playing a lot less games, only 4-2, ranked 134th in Wisconsin, so a very close matchup. A lot of common opponents as well. Both lost to Oliva and Blair Taylor, both beat Augusta Melrose and Osseo. As an open 3, once again comes up short for Sheehan. Rebounded by Radical as Goodman deep up the floor for a second. Pressure comes, and Radical will just take it up the floor. Dribbling out looking for a lane. Drives through. Gets fouled, and she'll head to the line to take 2 early. Goes against Scow.
The Indees number 24, Micah Scow.
Radical's first to fall. Radical a 48.6 free throw shooter as she hits her second as well. Going to add to those numbers, 37 for 74 now on the year. Shot the most free throws out of any Lancer by far. Closest behind her is Yelner with 26. There's another jump ball going to be called from Sheehan and Nelner. That's their second tie for the day. This one going to stay with the Indees. And they'll have Shank pass it in on the baseline. Thanks one deep. Gurgle gets a hand out of it, still handled by Scow. She'll step in, kick out, open 3. Bounces out as well. Rebounded by Radical. She'll try to push it as Goodman ahead of her. This time going to see her. Goodman deep 2, mishandles the pass, tipped away and taken away by Scow. Scow trying to push it. Goodman will cut her off, and she'll be forced to send it back up top. Swings around the perimeter, deep to the corner. Thinks about a 3. Now going to send it into the paint. Quaid right up on her. Backs her way in. Can't finish. And it's rebounded by Goodman. Goodman 43 rebounds now on the year, averaging 4.7 per game. So first fairly early here. Gurgle will try to drive in up top. Looking to the paint with Quaid. Had the handoff. Won't give it to her. Poked away. Now she's back at the top of the key. Tipped up. Radical gets her hands on it. Now with a lane. She'll finish again. Nelmer's got 6 already. Averages 13 points per game. Had that one big night a few nights ago with 32. Had a nice night on Saturday as well. She gets started early. Gives them a 6-0 lead. Indy still yet to get on the board. Trying to get to the paint and will. Back across. Deep 2 won't take it. Quick to the corner. Foot on the line. Won't take the 3. She'll drive inside. Deep 2. Gonna swing it out again. Good little hop step. Steps through. Foul called on Nelner. Can't quite finish. But they'll send Misley to the line to take 2.
Following is number 11, Becky Nelner. That's her first personal team's first. Shooting 2, airball nicely.
First bounces out. Another chance to try to get the Indees on the board. 14:49 to go, a 6-0 Lancer lead. That's her second. Will fall. That's the first point of the day for the Indees as Gurgle takes it back up the floor. Pressure on the opposite blue line. Drive around, trap comes, Gurgle spins, gets out to Radical, pressure from behind, taken away. 2-on-2, steps through, rims out. Tipped out, and going to be handled by the Indees. Swing to the corner. Give him right up on her. Forces dribble out, and she'll send him back high with Shank. Nicely to the paint. Steps inside, a lot of pressure, sends it long, tipped out of the hands of Goodman. Nelner gets it back, but her foot's on the line. And it'll be a pass and baseline from the Indees. Pass and baseline has the open 3. Gonna step inside, little floater, banks up and out, tipped, ball on the floor. Girdle will grab it right on the baseline. Pass tipped and taken away. Now a scrum for it. Girdle gets a hand on it and jump ball and which will head back to the Lancers. Lancers very loose with the ball. Pressure from the Indies has been able to get to them just on rebounds. Gotta make sure it's secure and find the open pass. Girdle with pressure on her. Trap gonna be coming, she'll go the opposite way. Trap comes from that way as well. Girdle stuck in the corner. And a jump ball.
Checking in for the Indies,
Silla in for the first time tonight as Pino heads to the bench. Pass will come into Shank and she'll take it back up the floor. Lancers have struggled with the pressure right when they get across half court. But no exception so far here tonight. Steps up, looks to split it, now going to send it around. Right back out to her. Cut off by Nelner. Hands it off up top. Sheehan. Over to Shank. Pass deflected. Radical can't quite take it away. As Scout takes it back up. And hands it off to Shank. Gonna get a screen. Lost the dribble, will swing it around initially. Back to the side. Right back to her, open three, she'll take it. Bounces up and out, now 0 for 3 as the rebound is handled by Nelner. Pressure comes and a foul going to be called on Scow. Second team foul for the Indies in the first on Scow.
that's your second person. Team second.
Second on Scow.
Checking in for the Indies.
She will head to the bench with Camp entering in for the first time tonight. Scow most likely sit for almost 7 minutes as Girdle stepping close to that line. Needs an option. Gonna hand off to Quaid. Quaid steps through. Got the advantage for a second. Hands off corner to Elner. Nelner looking for a drive. Hand off to Radical. Radical steps through. Another jump ball will stay with the Lancers. 7 jump balls already here in the first 5 minutes. Nelner will pass it in on the baseline. Sends one high for Radical. Double teamed. Gets some space and banks it in. Radical will still with all the Lancer points, now up to 8. We'll go quickly to the corner. Compass steps inside, open jumper, she'll knock it down. Coming off the bench, making her presence known. She gets the lead back within 5. Pressure right up on her. And a timeout going to be called by the Lancers. Need a better option to try to get it across half court. See what they come up with in the timeout. 12:30 to go. 8-3, a 5-point Lancer lead. A 5-point Lancer lead, 12:30 to go here in this first half. Let's see what the Lancers can do as the trap's been coming up greatly. He gives it to Radical. Radical goes to the corner. Quickly into the paint with Quaid. Kick out for open 3 for Girdle. Bounces out. Tipped around and rebounded by Radical. She'll step back inside. Takes a jumper over to Quaid. Quaid now on a space. Taken out of her hands with a foul is called. And that'll send Quaid to the line to take 2, trying to find double digits for the Lancers.
First personal team's third. Shooting 2, Savannah Quaid.
Quaid 14 for 23 on free throws on the year. A 60.9 percentage. As her first bounces off the corner. Now 14 for 24. Statistically, she should make this second. Trying to give him a 6-point lead. And she will. Quaid on the board for the first time tonight gives the Lancers a 6-point lead, 9-3, with 12:12 to go. Shank up the floor, swings it around as she had. Drives back towards Shank, won't give it to her. Back up top with Nisley. Back to the side, fakes trying to get it back out to her. Gets it past the hands of Girdle. They're swinging around. Gurgle, a lot of pressure. Spinning around, we'll hand it back up top with Shank. Shank driving inside. Kick out, open three, she'll take it. Bounce off the inside and rebounded by Gurgle. Gurgle with 19 rebounds in the air as Quay takes her first three of the night as it bounces out. And now back at the floor goes Sheehan. Pressure right on her, draws the foul but can't quite finish. As Sheehan will head to the line trying to bring it down to a 4-point game.
Number 14, Gurgle, that's her first personal, team second. Shooting 2, Riley Sheehan.
First rim's out, and Eckern will enter in for Shank and what will be Sheehan after her second free throw. Missed her first, now her second will fall. Sheehan on the board as she heads out for the first time tonight. Entering in for the first time tonight will be Kent. Indees Bob press to start out the game. Cincinnati just fallen back. Still a lot of pressure right coming across half court. Radical fakes, quick to the corner with Nelner. Pass deflected and taken away. Quaid right there trying to get a jump ball, can't hold on to it long enough as Eckern turns and goes. Cross, run well from Radical, keeps it alive, has a 2-on-2, spinning around inside. Triple team, draws the foul, and she's back to the line. Radical with 40 steals now on the year, averaging 4.3 per game. She'll head back to the line for her second time tonight. Went 2 for 2 earlier today, a little under 50% on the year. Starts out this game 3 for 3. Struggled on the game Saturday. At the free throw line was Radical. Starting out this game extremely well. 3 for 3, chance to make it 4 for 4 and get her 10th point already. And Will. Radical remains perfect at the line. She's got 10 and the lane, so leads up to 7. Up top will be Eckern. Looking for some penetration inside, kick out to the corner. Steps up, skip pass across. Sends it to the deep corner. Back across, quickly to the side. Off the hands of Compa, out of bounds, going right back to the Lancers. Woody up at the top of the bench, getting ready to check in. Gurgle before, Radical there for some help. We're going to go right back to that corner with Nelner. It's beating it a lot. Nelner took in the drive through. Back out to Quaid. She'll fake and step through. Now have options, has to put it up, sends it long, tipped out of her hands, picked up by Gurgle. Hands off to Goodman. Goodman looks high, finds Radical. Fakes to Nelner. Gonna hand off to Gurgle. Pressure up on it, gonna get over to Goodman. Back up high with Gurgle. Drives around, will hand off to Radical. Radical pressure comes, splits the double team, drives inside, kick out corner to Goodman. Looking for an option. Drives deep into the corner, picks up her dribble, pass across, tipped into the hands of Quaid, out to Gurgle. Gurgle open 3. She hits it! Gurgle on the board for the first time tonight. She's got 3 and Leinster leads up to 10. Gurgle at 36.4% three-point shooter as Radical tips one of the hands of the corner. Kick back up for a deep 3, won't take it back across for a shorter 3. Won't take it as well, drives inside, kicks back out. Eckern back high, Gurgle trying to take it away. Put back in the hands of Eckern. Back over to Sheehan, open 3. She hits it! Nicely. As she brings him right back within 7. Over to Radical, right back over to Gurgle. In the paint with Quaid. Quaid turns, kick out Goodman. Has some space, won't take it. Has to skip past to Radical, can't see it. Gets it over to Radical, Radical's corner to Nelner. Nelner in the paint with Quaid. Quaid got the one-on-one. Steps through, little jumper gets blocked. Tipped up in the air. Gurgle's got it. Kick out corner to Goodman. Goodman the open 3. Sends it long, rebounded by Quaid. Quaid triple teamed. Dribbles back out. Gives it up to Gurgle. Gurgle pressure coming. Spins around and lead over to Nelner. Back up top with Gurgle. Corner to Radical. Radical going to drive inside. Across. Picked off. Right nicely. Riding inside. Tipped away and stolen away by Gurgle. She'll spin and dribble back out. Berger with 12 steals on the year, averaging 1.4, still trying to go baseline, cut off, and a foul going to be called on the way in. 15 foul now.
Second personal team stick.
Sheehan and Shank going back in. As Kent heads to the bench along with Nisley. As Nelner will pass it in on the side. Gets it up to Girdle. Girdle steps across the line. Pass deflected and taken away. No one there to help her. Has a 3-on-1. Trying to take it herself and can't finish. Tipped over the hands of Radical. Radical going to go quickly. One to beat. Going to get over to Nelner. Noah's going to lay it inside. Double team. Comes in too close. Blocked. Saved off the backboard. And out of bounds. 14-7 is Lydia going to enter in along with Kompa for Eckern, and Gergel will be the first one to head to the bench for the Lancers. Sends one high to Goodman. Over to Quaid. Quaid got some space. She'll step back inside. Open jumper. Sends it long. Gets her own rebound. Falling down. Gets it out to Goodman. Goodman the open three. How about that? Quaid gets her own rebound. Falling down. Gets it out to Goodman. Her first three of the night. Now 1 for 3. Lancers up by 10. Over to Shank. Right back over. Trying to respond. She'll fake. Steps inside. Loses her dribble. Up to Shank. Shank the three. To respond. Brings it right back down to a 7-point game. Pass across to Radical. Steps inside over to Nelner. Nelner a free lane. Gonna slow it down. Takes the jumper. Tipped out. And rebounded by Shank. Shank gonna push the floor. Throws it down. Back up top to Shank. Back over to her. Fakes pass. Blocked by Radical. Saved by Radical. And into the hands of Milner. Has Goodman, sorry. Can't handle the pass. It's going right back to the Indees. She handles over to Shank. Steps inside. Hands off to Sheehan. Spinning into the paint. Off option, so go back out. Give it up to Shank. Nowhere to go. Back up top is Kompa. Back over to Sheehan. Indy's struggling to get inside. Back over to Sheehan. Got some space. Won't take it. Hands off. Right back to Sheehan. This time she'll take it. Comes up short. Can't be saved. Back in is Nisley. And Silla. Girdle on the bench will be ready to take it up the floor. Does have it outlet to Radical. Radical's been able to send it quickly to Nelner in the corner. She'll step up. This one's no change. She'll step inside all alone. Milner gonna finish. Lancers finally figuring out the pressure here. They're back up by 9. Into the paint. Nothing there. Going right back to the Lancers. Timeout by the Indees as number 25, Alex Nelner trying to enter in. 6:28 to go. A 9-point Lancer lead. Back from the timeout, 19-10, a 9-point Lancer lead. Alex Nelner in. First time she's played significant minutes in quite a few games. Had a very nice TV game Thursday. We'll see what she can bring to the table. Out to Quaid. Here we go, corner to Goodman. Dribbles up high, hand off to Lydia. Quickly over to Alex. To the corner with Nelner. Back to the paint with Quaid. Quaid fakes, puts one up. Fakes it in! Quaid's got 3 and the lead's up to 11. Back into the paint. Kick out. Nicely going to drive inside. Pass off the leg of Quaid. And ends up rolling out of bounds. Quaid, 43% field goal percent shooter. Averages just 7.7 points per game, and she's got 3 already in this first half. Stuck with it up top, gonna just send it high. Gets it over to Nisley. Good pass across, open jumper won't take it. Pressure comes, gonna go in baseline. Kick up top, Gurgle is there for another steal. Her second of the game, trying to drive in on the baseline. Cut off, triple team, and a jump ball, no foul. Indees had her in a triple trap. Fouls are going against Shank as she picks up her second, and now 6 on the Indees. Next one will have them shooting. Gets into Gurgle. She'll wait for them to get set. Pressure comes and it's taken away. Has a step on Alex. Can't finish. Nice in the rebound. Back in and the foul is called. Third team foul as it goes against Quaid.
Number 15, Savannah Quaid, first personal, team's third. Shooting 2, Arabelle Nice.
Her first ball, she's got 5 on the night. Just to bring it down to a 9-point game. Bounces out. Rebounded by Quaid. And being tipped out of bounds, last touched by the Indees. So we back up top with Gurgle. Nelner now the outlet. To the corner, pass deflected. Good job from Nelner to let it bounce out of bounds. And it'll stay with the Lancers in the deep corner. And on the side, quick sub in will be Radical for Goodman. So Goodman heads to the bench for the first time tonight. She'll be ready for the lob pass if they so need it. Fakes, now has to give it up, and there's 3 Indees waiting for it. Nelner overcommitted, falling forward, tried to get rid of it. Ends up in a quick steal as now Quaid gets it back, gets it into Radical. And now Quaid, the Radical off to the races. Swatted out of her hands on the floor. Radical trying to get a jump ball. And a travel going to be called. Radical grabbing the ball, grabbed it around the legs of the Indees. Ended up rolling back over Radical. And a travel called. Indees can't believe it as Nelly going to get a pass in on the baseline. Needs an option. Sends one high with Gurgle. Pressure on Arnold, gives it over to Alex. Alex takes it back up high. Back over to Radical. Thinks about it, now pass to Quaid. Quaid, quick release, can't finish. Swatted out of her hands and taken away by Nelner. Back to Quaid. No option, kick out to Radical. Radical pass high. They get a handle on it, hand it back off up top to Gurgle. Over to Alex. Quick to Nelner. Nelner trying to go in baseline. Picks it up, comes up short. Dribbles it off her foot, taken away. Radical overload. Another one. She's got 12, and the Lancer lead up to 12. Back over to Nisley. Quickly to Shank. Shank's looking to drive in baseline. Little floater. Rims out. Tipped high in the air. Rebounded by Nelner, but her foot's on the line. Pass in baseline coming from the Indees with 4:22 to go. Shank will pass it in. Needs an option. Sends one deep. Handled by Eckert. Just being able to drive. Now no one on her. Quick to the corner. Skip pass across. One more pass. Shank foot on the line. Bounces out. Rebounded by Radical. Good dribble out of it. Deep to Alex. Wasn't looking. It got turned around. That's going right back to the Indees.
Checking in for the Indees, Shauna Dano.
In for Scylla. Yeah, Goodman's time on the bench comes to an end. Quaid will now take a turn with 4:06 to go. 23-11, a 12-point Lancer lead as back up to 4 goes Shank. Pressure on her, going to drive inside, needs an option, hand off up top to Eckern. Double team, Eckern going to dribble through it, kick out corner, scout out on the space. Now she'll try to go in baseline. Trying to pass through the legs of Radical, ends up being tipped into the hands of Nicely. Now a double team comes, kick out. Good extra pass, Shank steps through. Back to the paint, can't handle it. Back up top to Nicely. Nicely now on a space and finishes off the corner. A little bit short. Picked up by Radical, up the floor quickly to Nelner. Nelner trying to turn and go. Nelner got a step. Shoot, finish again. Nelner's got 4. Averages 8.1 per game. Picked up by Radical. Taken back again by Eckerd. Eckerd with a lead. Can't draw the foul. Taken away by Alex. As Radical Adverse will slow it down, and the travel going to be called. Radical trying the deep pass to Alex, sent it long. Alex tried the deep pass to Radical, ended up getting there, but not forced to do a couple of extra steps. Ken going to enter in 25-11. Lancers a strong 14-point lead with 3:17 to go. Indees trying to find some answers here on offense before the half ends. It'll be Shank up top trying to do it. And you get it over to Nicely. Scans her options, back over to Shank. Shank looking to drive inside, has a bit of a lane. Kick out to the corner, back up top with Nicely. Nicely steps through, back to the paint. Shank gonna kick it out, open 3. Eckerd can't get her footing. Now back over to Nicely. Nicely a deep 2. Comes up short. Rebounded by Nelner. Dribbles out of the pressure. Scott right up on her. Nelner gonna slow it down, spinning inside. A little fade away, and a foul gonna be called on Dano. Nelner to the line for the first time tonight with 2:44 to go.
Calls on the Indees number 21, Sean Dano. First personal team 7. At the line, shooting 2, Becky Nelner.
Nelner 11 for 27 on the year now with a 42.3% free throw percentage. As entering back in is Sheehan. Nelner's second, trying to make it a 15-point game. Bounces out as well. Tipped by Radical, ends up into the hands of Scout. They go quickly. Tipped away by Gurgle. Her third steal of the night. 4 Indees on her. Going to get it over to Radical. Radical steps inside. Open jumper gets blocked. Sheehan trying to go quickly. Kent into the paint. Kick out corner. She'll step up. Swings it around. Fakes to Scout. Back up top with Kent. Out. Fakes. No option, back to by with Kent. Kent looking for a drive. Kick out, has space, Sheehan won't take it. Back up to Nicely. Nicely looking for a drive. Back up to Kent. Kent gonna go around the corner. Stuck with it, back out up top. Skip pass across, has the lane. Finishes and 1. Sheehan a chance for a 3-point play as the Indies remain patient. Finally get an opening, 25-13. Chance to bring it down to a 11-point game.
Second personal. In for the Indies, Tampa. In for the Lancers, Quaid. At the line, shooting 1, Ryland Sheehan.
So Nelner heads to the bench with those 2 fouls. Quaid entering back in for her. As the and 1 rims out and is rebounded by Radical. She'll slow it down and take it up herself. Over to Gurgle. Right back over to Radical. She'll spin, double teamed. Sweeps through, gonna get it over to Alex. Alex steps inside. Kick out to Gurgle. Gurgle over to Quaid. Sorry, over to Radical. Steps inside, got the one-on-one, blocked once again. Double team comes, but she'll get out of it. Second block in a row for Dano now. As the Indies try to go quickly, open 3, she'll take it. Bounces out. Rebounded by Gurgle. Ken's right up on her. Spins around up top. Hands off to Quaid. Quaid quickly to Radical. Radical's got a lane. Finishes again. Radical with 14 now. Brings her team up by 14 once again. It's over nicely. Across for Sheehan. Sheehan an open 3. Short. Going right back to the Lancers. 55.1 to go. The offensive woes for the Indies continue. The Lancers are trying to finish out this game without letting up too many more. Quickly over to Radical. See if they just waste much time here. Over to Alex. Hands on a bounce. Pass back to Quaid. Up top with Gurgle. Has some space. Back over to Radical. Back over to Quaid. Back to Gurgle. Corner to Goodman. Goodman all alone. Bounces out. Rebounded by Nicely. Got some transition space. And it's finished. by Sheehan. Trying some quick points late, they're back within 12. 25 to go. Radical move over to help. To the corner. Too far for Goodman. .7 to go. Chance for the Indies to get it down to a possible one-possession game. They'll try to hold it and take a last-second shot. Sheehan up the floor in no hurry. Back over to Kent. Quickly to Sheehan. Steps up. Back over to Kent. Kent fakes. Goes inside. 6 seconds to go. Kick out. Corner open. 2 won't take it. Steps inside for a shorter 2. Sends it long. Radicals got it. And she'll hold it out. 27-15, a 12-point Lancer lead. As we head to the half, Lancers strong defensively. Offense staying strong as well. They're up by 12 heading into the half. We'll be back in 10 minutes for the second half. And we're back for the second half, 27-15, a 12-point lead for the Lancers. Radical with 14 in that first half, followed up closely by Melner with 4, Quaid with 3, Gergel with 3, and Goodman with 3 as well. And on the Indees side, Nisley got 5 along with Sheehan, Shank with 3, and Kumper with the other 2. Indees struggled offensively. We'll see what they come out with here. Trying to find answers, down 12, open 3 to start. Sends it long. Rebounded by Radical and back up the floor. Has Goodman deep for a second. Pressure in front of her, can't get her eyes on the floor. She'll spin around, looking for a lane inside. He'll hand off to Goodman. Steps up and gets it over to Gergel. Back corner to Radical. Bates looking to go in baseline. Quick to the corner with Goodman. Goodman's got space. She'll hit her 3. Lancers picking up right where they left off. They're up 15 as Goodman now currently a 36% three-point shooter, knocks down her second of the night. Scow driving inside, open jumper. Bounces out. Good look. Can't knock it down. It's Radical gets another rebound. Back up to Gergel. Press right on her. Over to Radical. Picks up her dribble. Wants a handoff. Nothing there. Back across to Nelner. Into the paint with Quaid. Quaid turns. She'll take a free throw. Too high. Rebounded by Nisley. Had it for a second. Doesn't want to risk it. Now gets it over to Sheehan. Back up to Nisley. Nisley's got space. Won't take it. She'll take a floater instead, which comes up short. Might have been touched. Tipped back in the hands of Goodman anyway. Up to Gergel. Gergel pushes it up the floor. Picks it up and will swing it over to Radical. Corner to Goodman. Has some space. Back out to Quaid. Or Radical. Poked out of her hands, and that'll stay with the Lancers. Passing quickly to Gergel. She'll drive back out up top and get it over to Radical. Into the paint with Quaid. Pressure comes. She'll step in. Kick out corner. Goodman got space again. Hits another! Goodman right out of the half. 2 quick threes from the corner, and it leads up to 18. To the corner, nicely. Steps through. Swings it around. Short corner. Scow, deep 2. Knocks it down as well. Looking on the board, and the pressure comes. Up to Gergel. Indees are trying to find in the defense. Double teamed. Spins through. And foul going to be called on Scow. First of all, picked up early the 3rd on Scow after being too quickly in that first half. Not playing most of that first half. Comes in quickly and gets her first here. Across to Nelner. Nelner's got some space. Mishandles a pass. Shot comes off a little bit awkward. Ends up in the hands of Shank. She'll slow it down. To the corner. Picked off by Radical. Has a 2-on-2. Swat out of her hands into the hands of Goodman. Needs an option up top. Finds Quaid. Over to Gergel. Corners of Nelner. Nelner's got an open 3. She'll drive inside instead. And a travel. Thought she had to drive. Pressure came. Ends up picking it up and taking an extra step. 33-17, a 16-point lead for the Indees. As back up the floor goes Shank. And entering in, it'll be Scylla. Back up high with Shank. She'll step in. Over to Nisley. Back over to Shank. Has some space. Won't take it to the corner. Into the paint. One with Quaid. Drives inside and one. Indees get it in to Deo all night long. Finally finds her. Drives it on Quaid. Gets Quaid her second foul. And a chance for a 3-point play. Scylla entering in for Dano after her free throw, trying to get them into the 20s. And will. 3 for Dano. She goes out with a bang, brings them right back within 13. Looked like the Lancers about to come out and just run away there in the second half. Indees settled in nicely. On the right back within 13. Still got the press going for him. Radical. Patient. Steps up, poked out of her hands. Now on the ball on the floor. Radical picks it up, gets it out to Nelner. Got to get it across. She races it well over to Quaid. Quaid the 1-on-1. Spinning inside. Comes up short. On rebound, poked out of her hands. Going back to the Indees. Ice going to enter in for Quaid. With those 2 fouls, want to get her third this early in the second half as the Indies trying to get some momentum going their way. Goodman's had a couple of big threes, but the Indies stayed solid, getting some offense going. See if they can continue it here. Back across to Nisley. To the corner. Scow. Cross court. To the corner. Open three. She hits it! Right back within 10 now. And the Indies starting to figure some stuff out. Press starting to open things up for him. Back off for Radical. He's getting it across. Timeout called before the 10-second violation. 33-23, a 10-point lead for the Lancers with 14:22 to go. Back for the timeout, 33-23, the Indies starting to come out strong in the second half. Getting some offense going, the press has worked well, they're back within 10. Zergo takes it across the line. Double team, gets out to Radical, ball on the floor. Radical picks it up, jump ball. And that's going to stay with the Lancers. And Quaid will enter in for Eichstätt. Gets it in the girdle. Pressure on her. Needs an option, so drive around towards Goodman. Kick ball. Be a pass in baseline. Goodman on the pass in. Sends one high with Radical. Read well. And a foul on Radical. Two now on the Lancers fairly early. Did not get any foul trouble whatsoever in that first half over Nelner and Quaid with 2. Only 7 fouls total. They've got 2 of them here in the second half. Driving around is Nisley. Check out corner. Swatted away by Radical. Will remain Indy ball in the corner. Passing it in will be Sheehan. Sheehan the leading scoring line for the Indies with 8. Hit a big 3 just a few moments ago to bring it down to a 10-point game. And they've been moving the ball very well on offense. So they keep it going here, Nisley. Into the paint, hands off up top, Shanks in the Ryan baseline. Stuck with it. Kicks it out, Kugel right there to get it. So spin, pressure up on her. Radical comes to help. Hands it off to her. To the corner with Milner. Goes in baseline. All the way in, all alone, and she'll finish. Milner's got 6. Lead back up to 12 for the Lancers. Swings it quickly to Shank. Shank steps inside. Hands it off up top. Across. Radical thought about going for it. Ended up pulling back. Didn't want to chance it. Now Sheehan up top. Go right up on her. Swings to the corner with Nisley. Thinks about it. To the corner, into the paint. 1-on-1 with Quaid. And a foul call. That'll be the third on Quaid. We'll see if they send in a sub for her.
Number 15, Savannah Quaid, third personal, team's third.
Sends Scylla to the line to take 2. Chance to bring it down to a 10-point game once again as her first comes up short.
In for the Indies, Anna Kent and Hannah Ecker.
Shank and Sheehan head to the bench as Scylla will take her second. Bounces out, tipped back, ball on the floor, picked up by Radical, triple teamed, and a foul called.
Foul from the Indies, number 3, Eric Lacey. First personal, second.
Varsity picks up a first for team second, as Dano entered back in for Scylla. See if they can get it into Dano as they did right before she went out. Ended up with a 3-point play. Now she's back in. They've had some more luck getting into the post. in the second half. They can get Dano going. So let's get some offense really working. Over to Goodman. Dribbles up, double team, taken away. That's a 2-on-2. And a carry. Indy press will stay. It's into Girdle. Girdle spins. Back to Nelner. Nelner through to Quaid. Quaid over to Goodman. Too high. Saves it. Then being picked up by Eckern, who is fouled immediately by Goodman. The fouls now starting to ramp up for both teams here. 4 now for the Lancers. As Delaware will change it to Nelner, who now has 3. She and Quaid both now in foul trouble. Both still on the floor. As now the Lancers, who have not really wanted to go to their bench all year, now going to be forced to. Eckern over to Kent. Kent the open 3. Breaks it in! Kent, one of our first shots of the night, brings them back within 9. Radical looking for an option. Sends one deep. No one home. Easily taken away by Eckern. Chance to really swing it. Steps back. Another one. She hits it! Little step back. And the timeout going to be called. Goes down as a 2, but Kent. 5 straight. They're back within 7 with under 12 to go. Back from the timeout, 35-28. Kent off the bench, taking some of her first shots of the game, drops down 5. Could have been 6 foot on the line on that last shot. Either way, brings them right back within 7. Press working well. Indy's got a lot to look forward to in this next 12 minutes. Radical good move. Stuck with it. Swung it away. Taken away once again by guess who, Kent? Into the corner. Pass deflected. Handled inside. 1-on-1. Finishes again. Plato's got 5 and the lead down 2-5. Lydia trying to push it. Stuck in the corner. Taken away. Inside. Can't finish. And out of bounds off Kent. They're going to have to come back in for Lydia with those 3 fouls. Quaid also on the floor with 3 fouls. Now they're going to pass it. Lancers have not gotten across the line in a decent amount of time. Now going to get across with Quaid. 2-on-2, takes it herself. No angle. Good strong defense. Nisley, pressure all around her. Going to get it across the line. Chance to go down to a 1-possession game. Up top is Eckern. Chip pass cross. Run well from Radical. She'll try to push it. Up to Gurgle. Gurgle's got some space. Foul called on Eckern. And Gurgle head to the line for the first time tonight, trying to bring back their lead. Had a 16-point lead. Now it's got all the way down to 5.
The Indees, number 11, and Eckern.
Gurgle a chance to get it back up to a 2-possession lead. First bounces out. Gurgle 9 for 17 on free throws here, shooting at 52.9%, which means she statistically should make the second. That's a big line change for the Indees for exit. And she will take her second. Which bounces out. Missing both, and it's rebounded by Kampa. Chance for the run to continue. To the corner. Has space. Deep 2. Rims out. Rebound inside. Foul called. Goes against Nelner, her fourth. And now she'll have to head to the bench. Scylla at the line has yet to score today. James is here. She knocks down one. She's got the game back within 4 now. Nelner has yet to exit. Lydia's still up top of the bench. 11:01 to go. They cannot have Nelner foul out right here. Tipped out of bounds. Going back to the Lancers. And now Nelner will exit for at least 5 minutes. Preferably 6. As they're going to need it for the end of this one. Very tense. A lot of fouls being called right now. Might be a good idea to get her off the floor for a moment. Up the floor to Radical. Quickly to Quaid. Lancers having some more success here. This is going to tip out of her hands, which will stay with the Lancers. Passing quickly to Gurgle. Spinning around. Fakes. Needs an option. Gets it to Lydia. Down in position. Pass corner wasn't looking. Taken away by Shank. Indees now within 4. Shank inside. Spinning. Gets a kick out. Mishandling it. Gurgle right up on her. Over to Shank. Into the paint. Spinning. Steps inside. Kick out. Deep 2. She'll take it. Comes up short. Rebound inside by Quaid. Gets it out. Picked up by Lydia. Up the floor to Radical. Block. Gurgle's got it. Pressure right on her. Hands it off to Lydia. Lydia trying to get it across the line. And Will. Trapped in the corner. Out to Radical. Radical. Double teamed. Dribbles through it. And a foul going to be called.
Fouls on Independence number 10, Sophia Campa, first personal team sport.
And the foul is starting to get a little more important coming down the stretch here. 5 and 4 now. Pass to the corner. Goodman gets her hands on it. She'll step inside. Trapped with it. Jump ball. And that's going back to the Indees. Nicely back in. 35-31. Lancers offense has stalled significantly. He needs a lot of chance to get back into it. This one, another one here. Any points left back within 1 possession. Sheehan. Bodies in the floor, into the paint. Swatted away by Quaid. Nicely back up top. Swings it around. Over to Shank. One more in the corner. Won't take it. Give me right up on her. Dribbles around her. Into the paint. Too high. Shank is there. Scow, short corner. Steps inside. Taking it out of her hands. Gets it back. Tipped out of her hands, and the foul going to be called of his own. Quaid, it's her 4th. And it is. Quaid and Nelner both with 4 now. She's going to have to go out. It will probably be Eichstead who will come in for her. Passing baseline. Gets in quickly. Shot. Oh, it's foul. Called up. Quaid is her 5th. Trying to get a sub in. 4 fouls with under 10 to go. Foul. Sub doesn't come in. And now Quaid's done for the last 10 minutes of the game. It's got to be better. Got to get that sub in. 9:39 to go. Quaid, one of your posts, is now out of the game. Sub doesn't come in quick enough, trying to cheat it. And now she's gone as the first free throw will fall with nicely bringing it back within 3. Second free throw falls as well. A whole new game here in the second half. Lancers can't do anything on the press. Quaid now gone. Nelner with 4 as well. She can't return for at least a few more minutes. Lancers got to go deep in their bench. And Radical just threw it away. 35-33. Indees right in it. A chance to tie it here. Lancers defense gotta hold up, gotta get some offense going on the other end. Nicely into the paint, turn with space, short. Rebound Lydia, pressure right up on her, up the floor to Girdle, has Radical in front of her. Pass waits, Radical gets it anyway, but can't finish. Her rebound, blocked and a foul. She'll head to the line to take 2.
Fouls on number 23, Hadley Scylla. Shooting 2 against Radical.
Radical's first touchdown, her first missed free throw of the game. She is struggling here in the second half. Had 14 that first half, has yet to score here. Looking to hit at least one of these to make it a 3-point game. And well, Radical missing one free throw tonight as the Indies rubbing up the floor down by 3. Lancers now with 17 fouls. Indies will be shooting the rest of the night in the paint. Turn! Short. Rebound Eichstätt. Hand out to Girdle. Spinning inside. Stuck with it. No option. Fakes. Gets to Radical. Radical stepping inside. Over to Eichstätt. Pass low and taken away. Bisley mishandles in a double dribble. Lancers holding on to this 3-point lead desperately. 8:40 to go. Still a lot of press. Gets it into Radical. Over to Girdle. Spinning. Stuck it. Back up to Lydia. Up to Quaid. Over to Eichstätt. Inside. Can't finish with a Radical. And wide. Eichstätt sends it off too hard. Radical right there to clean it up. She's got 17. Chance to make it 18 at the line. Radicals and one to make it a 6-point game. It's just one free throw so far today. Keeps it there. 18 for Radical. The Lancers go back up by 6. Defense has been doing their job in the last few possessions. Offense getting something going, some fast break. Into the corner, Shea steps around to the corner. Double team, trying to spin out of it, dribbles it off her foot, keeps her dribble alive. Back to the paint. Down and a foul called on the entry. And that'll be a 1-and-1 coming now as the Lancers in the bonus. With Dano taking him.
At the line, shooting the bonus, Shauna Dano.
Bounces out, rebounded by Goodman. Pressure immediately. Gonna hand it off to Radical. Radical will spin. Extra space. To the corner. Goodman open 3. She hits it! Goodman has had no space so far in the second half. Radical quick with the move. Lancers back up by 9. 42-33 with 7:51 to go. And we're back 42-33. Radical nice little move up top. Gets it to the corner with Goodman. Goodman has yet to get a shot off since she made her first 2. She is 3 for 3 in the second half. Currently with 12 after she dropped 22 on Saturday. As the Lancers trying to get into it. Up 9. Their defense has held strong. Indy's got to go back to where they've had success. Getting it into the paint. Swings it around. Shake. Goes back high. Into the corner. No option. Takes it back up high. Bisley steps around to Lachey. Good well from him. Tipped out of bounds and it'll stay with the Indees. Passing on the side. Going to get it in cleanly to Shank. 7:28 to go. Back over. Quickly back over to Shank. Shank will drive inside. Kick out corner. Steps in. Looking for the paint. No option. Back up high with Nisley. To the side. Deep two won't take it. To the corner. Open three. Eckern fakes. Taking it out of hands by Lydia. Back up. Taken away by Girdle. She'll dribble around looking for space. Changes direction. She's across the line. Gets it over to Lydia. Mishandles. To the corner with Eichstead. Back high to Girdle. Easy to get into the paint with Radical. No opening. Lydia trying to get it to her. Will. Steps out. Fakes. Taken out of her hands and the hands of Eichstead. Back up top with Lydia. Fakes. Looking to drive inside. Over to Eichstead. Quickly into Radical. Swatted away. It'll be Lancer pass it on the baseline. Kent back in. Had that quick 5-0 run. Give the Indies a quick burst, which led him on this strong run, which has now since been stalled by the Lancers. See if you can give him that burst once again. Lydia, use an option. Kick out corner to Goodman. Steps up high, gives it to Radical. Open three, won't take it. She'll drive inside instead. Take it away, hand off to Girdle. Steps back out. Over to Lydia. Takes into the paint, swatted away and taken away by Eckern. Nice off and struggling without Nelner or Quaid on the floor. Good drive inside. Kent is there. What did we say? Kent back on the floor. Quick two. Trying to get the spark back in it. Radical double team. And a foul called on Kent.
Foul on the Indies, number 5 on Shank. Third personal, team 7. At the line, shooting the most, Gary Radical.
Going to Kent in, or Shank instead, who now has 3. Back into play down the stretch as Radicals 1 and 1. 19 for Radical. Sheehan back in, Radical second to make it a 9-point game. Fall as well. 20 now for Radical. Over to Shank. Shank steps inside. Takes to the corner. Trying to get around the edge. Nothing there. Over to Sheehan. Fakes back on the Shank. Steps through. Back out. Sheehan open three. Nothing. Rebounded by Radical. Pressure right on her. She'll dribble out of it. Up to Goodman. Now out of space. Back across. Eichstead on the low. Chill. Finish. Eichstead your first point for the night. Lancers up 11. Indies need to get some on offense. Good D from Girdle. And it over and back. Nelner back in with 4 fouls. Got to have her back in now. 5:31 to go. Got to stay in for as long as possible. At least get 2 or 3 minutes. If she fouls out after that, it's going to happen. Got to stay disciplined for at least a little bit. Has Goodman open corner for a second. Now she'll step up. Gets it over to Girdle. Girdle fakes. Double teams. Taken out of her hands. All alone is Sheehan. She'll finish. The pressure continuing to get to the Lancers. Feeling the Indies way back into it. It was before and it will be again. 9-point lead up to Goodman. She'll spin and go. Over to Radical. Steps through. Open jumper. Rims out. Rebounded by Sheehan. Spinning around, it'll slow it down. Pass deflected. Gonna be handled anyway. Back up top with Sheehan. Into the paint. Chipped away by Eichstead. Sheehan bouncing out. Into the corner. Radical there. Lazy pass and taken away. Quickly to Goodman. Throws it down. Double teamed. Goodman's got it. Gets it up to Eichstead. Back across to Nelner. Nelner with a one-on-one. Fade away. She hits it. Nelner's got 8 to the lead. Right back up to 11. 4:30 to go. May not be pretty, but the Lancers getting something done on the press. Eckern inside to the corner. Steps through. Taken away by Nelner. Up the floor to Girdle. Had Radical for a second. Now Girdle will slow it down. Timeout going to be called by the Lancers. 48-37, 11-point Lancer lead with 4:10 to go. 38-37 and 11-point Lancers lead. They've got the ball in the corner with Nelner. Nelner with those 4 fouls. Got to be careful. She's done well so far since coming back in. Girl double teamed up top. Taking out of her hands. Foul called. Goes against Nisley. She will take a 1-and-1 at the line. First bounce out, rebounded by Radical. Double team inside and a jump ball, which will stay with the Lancers.
23, good.
Yellow on the pass in baseline. Corner to Goodman, tipped out of her hands. Stuck in the corner, foot's on the line. That's going back to the Indees. Exactly 4 to go. Quickly up the floor with Scow. Pass across, Bisley double team, will fade away, rims out, tipped up in the air, picked up in the corner by Sheehan. Goes up, gonna get a screen, over to Shank, they'll reset, back over, open 3, short, rebound Colonel, taken out of her hands, picked back up by Sheehan. Into the paint, Nisley steps out, another little jumper, can't finish, tipped up, picked up by Goodman, and a jump ball, which will stay with the Indees. Indees down 11, needs something here. 3:30 to go. Pass and baseline from Shank. Quickly high to Nisley. Another little jumper. There it is! Third time for time for 3 Nisley. She's got 9, and the lead's down to 9. Girl sweeps through. Back to Radical. She'll turn and go. Pressure comes. High, the ice bed. Too high! Right back to the Indees. Back up the floor goes Sheehan. Shank steps up. Back over to Sheehan. Had space, now lost it. Back over to Shank. Back to Sheehan. Open 3. Bounces out. Rebound inside by Radical. Radical looks deep. Has Goodman. Slows it down. Back to Radical. They get a screen. She'll spin inside. Back to Goodman. Fakes. Needs an option. Up top with Eichstead. Pass across, taken out of her hands, back up the floor, Nisley all alone. She'll finish. 11 now. She's got a 4-alert all by herself. It's back to a 7-point game. Miller trying to push it. Pressure in front of her. Slows it down, kicks it out to Girdle. Girdle with space. Not enough, back to Girdle. Into the paint with Eichstead. Foul called. And that'll be Eichstead. Heading to the line to take a 1-and-1.
Third personal, team 9.
Ano's got 3 as she heads to the bench along with Scow.
At the line, shooting the ball is Eichstead.
Eichstead's first free throw of the night. First bounce is in. Eichsted's got 3 and the lead's back up to 8. Eichsted's second comes up short. Foul called on the Indees. And Nelson Radical line to take 2. Lancers will be shooting 2 the rest of the night.
Following number 22, Catherine Campa. Third personal, team 10.
Real chance to get us back up to a 10-point game at the line, her first. Bounces out. Radical with 20 on the night, trying to make it 21 and get into the 50s. Her second. Comes up short. Rebounded and handed off up top to Nisley. Up quickly to Sheehan. Pass blocked and taken away by Girdle. Jump ball. Staying with the Lancers. Russell staying for the Indees, 2:07 to go. Need some quick points off to get back in it. Up to Radical. Looks deep with Goodman. She'll stop, hand off to Gurgle. Gurgle spinning. That's deflected and taken away. Inside, Radical reads it well. Takes it right back. Double team, just been out of it, taken away again. Radical gets it back into the hands of Nelder. And a foul going to be called on Silla. What we're going to say was on Radical before the pass. Last count will be called for it. She's got 2. Radical back to the line to take 2 more. Missed her last 2, has missed a total of 3 on the night. Make it 4. They're struggling with free throws down the stretch. A lot of teams get back into exactly what's happening here. Currently 1 for their last 5. Now 2 for 6. Radical's got 21, a 9-point game. Shank up top. To the corner. Sheehan fakes. Looks back high. Stepping inside his Shank. Bounces out. Tipped out of bounds by Goodman. 1:37 to go. Indees down 9. Time running out for their offense. Gotta find answers. Sheehan corner. Now on a space. Sends it high. Back to Sheehan. She'll take this one. They need it. They get it! Sheehan in the corner. Now with 13, the lead's down to 6 with 1:28 to go. 1:28 to go, 50-46, a big 3 from Sheehan in the corner with 13 on the night now. Indees down only 6 with 1:28 to go, keeping it close to the end. See what the press can pull up for him here. Lancers struggle with it, have at times gotten it across, at times showing like they don't know how they could possibly beat it, at times showing it's the easiest thing in the world, so inconsistent with it. They go quickly deep with Radical. She'll handle and go. Has a step, taken away from behind, she'll get it back. Foul called, and she's at the line shooting 2 more.
Foul on Indees number 5, Nora Shank. For personal.
Shank 4th. Can't take her out. They need her for the last 1:23. Radical's first bounces out. Lydia moving up the bench. We'll see what Sheehan's in for. Everyone's tired. Quaid has been out for the last 8.5 minutes. Radical's second. Looking for anything here. Gonna get it. 22 for Radical, makes it a 3-possession game. Up quickly. Takes to the corner. Back high. Disley drives inside. No option. Hands off to Shank. Shank thinks about 3. Steps through. Corner to Sheehan. Another one. Doesn't walk. Rebound Goodman. Pressure comes. Gets it out to Nelder. Swoops through and goes. Has a lane. Over to Radical. Pressure comes. Turns. Can't finish. Radical hits the floor. It's taken away. Has a 1-on-1. Can't finish. They picked him in the corner. Out to Shank. Shank open 3. Won't take it. Back inside. 48 to go. They need a quick shot. Sheehan again. Blocked. Picked up by Radical. Foul going to be called on Sheehan. And Radical back to the line, taking 2 more.
Gabby Radical.
First runs in. 23 for Radicals, back to an 8-point game. As Ike Center enter strong minutes from her when they needed her most. leaves with an 8-point lead, 39.3 to go. Radical second time get a 9-point game. Bounces out. Rolling around, tipped out of bounds. It'll go back to the Indees with 35.7. Timeout Lancers, 52-44, an 8-point lead for the Indees, or for the Lancers, with 35 to go in the game. 35.7, 8-point Lancer lead. It's Indy ball on the baseline. Looking for a late comeback here. They've kept it close in the second half. Lancer been a lot of foul trouble. Milner has stayed strong. Still in this game with 4 fouls. Indies need a shot, and they need it quick, and that press has got to start working here in the last 35.7 for them to have a chance to come back in this game. Lancer going to be shooting 2 free throws regardless. Needs something here. Shank in a one-on-one. Looks to the corner. Misley not on his face. Drives through to Shank. Shank the open 3. Bounces out. Rebound inside by Nelner. And a foul called. 17.9. If Nelner can knock down both these, could essentially end the game and make it a 4-possession game if she can make both. Nelner, a 42.3% free throw shooter. 11 for 26 on the year. And with 8 points on the night, averaging 8.1, one more would keep her at about her average. This will first one will bounce out. So regardless, it'll still be a 3-possession game, and he's going to need 3 threes in a matter of 18 seconds. As Nelner seconds. Rim out. Rebounded by Kent. Got to take a shot quickly. Kent trying to push it. Inside. Blocked by Nelner. Taken away by Radical. Back into the hands of Nelner. See if she dribbles it out. They will foul her one last time. 6.1 to go. Nelner will take 2. Time will run out. And the Lancers going to get another win before the year ends. Getting ready to improve to 6-4. First bounce is in. Nelner with 9. Can she make it a solid 10 for her and for the lead? She can't. Nelner's got 10. The lead is 10 to the line. A few seconds will run out here. Last shot for Sheehan. Bounces out. 54-44. The Lancers with a close one by 10. Leading scorer for the Lancers is, of course, once again, Radical with 22. Good to a couple of threes to keep their lead up with 12. Nelner tonight with 10. Gorga with 3. Quaid with 3. Did spend the whole second half on the bench. Eichstead with 3 as well. Coming off the bench for Wade, as Kenton tonight with 7. Misley leading scorer on the other side with 11. Sheehan with 11 as well. Dano got 6. Campo, Silla, and Scow each with 2. Lancers took the final win of the year by 10. 54-44. We will see you after Christmas. God bless you all and have a very, very Merry Christmas.